We're recording this trade here. It's kind of coming in late. I shorted this was a Fibonacci number up here, and we shorted above this on the last move up at 56. Let me get this in here. 56. We shorted 56, and they quickly came back down to the Fibonacci number. But I'm actually looking for a larger picture move back down to this blue line here, which was the center of the Fibonacci numbers we drew earlier. So I'm kind of watching for a move back somewhere between, this is at 12. I really think they could ultimately go back there. And there is a bullish tone to the market, though. That is definitely real. So with that bullish tone, you can see they're pumping them back up here. So definitely was good for a quick 16 points. And some people go, what are you, nuts, Mohan? Why wouldn't you take that? Well, I'm just going to give it a shot here to try to catch a larger scale move. So ideal if we can go down and lose this 40 handle and not tweak the R56 entry too much. Tweak means like go and jab it with little needles, which it might. But if we can go down and lose the 40 handle in a perfect world, um, that'd be great. Otherwise, they may try to stop us out here. 56 plus 10 is 66, plus 2 is 67 would be our stop. Up there. So losing 45 again and then blowing down through 40 even handle, I think should send this thing back. Now the odd thing is this whole rally, because the underlying is very bullish, I think, right now. That's what I would call on our morning daily directional forecast, our briefing that we put out. But the advanced decline line is horrific. Minus 1500 is mega bearish. It's been minus 2000 all day, but they've made a tremendous goosing up of the market off this low way in the heck down here. You see what I'm saying? This is the opening range way in the heck down here. These two white lines and this one in the center. This is the opening range. So off the opening, our call today was for a rebound off this early low. I said they would drop them back down to the support on ES 3050 to 3000 zone, and they did bring them down into that zone. But it's been tremendous, and they just had this resurgence. We were forecasting for a move back to the top of this Fibonacci number, and then a move up here got really extreme. We entered this short that is being recorded right now that you're watching, and luckily they broke through that 40 line. Now I'm watching for the fib number here to retrace all the way back right now down to 26 is going to be a key level. And I'm going to tell subscribers start taking some off right in here if they break under 30, or just really in here take something off if you're trading multiple contracts. But we are going to attempt to hold for a move down to the 12 area, back to this blue overlaid over this white dash dotted line. But you should have just taken some off there at 33 area. So I'm going to note that here. 33 partial on my notes here, which I keep meticulous notes of all the trades. They're very accurate in the day traders action room. We don't fudge trades or try to BS traders. We just try to report reality. So this is a larger scale swing trade, and those are always a little bothersome for me because I'm a born and raised scalper. I like to scalp the profits and take them off the table and ring the register and all that stuff. But I'm actually watching to see if they can go down and break 27 down turn into kind of a semi-negative period here coming into the 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Ideally, I don't know. They may try to goose them all the way back up. There is definitely a bullish tone in the market because people are finding out that this coronavirus hype, not there is some element to the disease, but it's a fraud and a fake by the fake news. The same people that brought you the fake Trump impeachment and the fake Mueller report, collusion with Russia, all this crap. The same people who brought you that are bringing you this coronavirus garbage, over pushing it. You know, just just on record, I said today, and this is today's February or March the 5th. I said today in the room. I mean, this was report. Oh, here they are. See, it is. It has a bullish tone to it. We'll hold short here a little. We took something off down there, but they're making it really hard because there is a bullish tone because it's people are finding out that this has all been a fraud. This whole thing has been pushed on us with this virusing has been a fraud, just like the riggers who pushed the exit
Order
there at the
filled.
market, exit there. Just like the people there who pushed the whole fake impeachment thing and everything. The same gang. They're finding out though that now the Patriots are winning, and they're finding out that this thing is really kind of a fraud, And it's the main people that are affected are sickly people that are over 80. But if you're 35 or under, you're virtually there's not even a problem. So they're trying to push it as being something that everybody should panic about. Unfortunately, though, because that is coming into the news, the tone's starting to turn a little bit more supportive and bullish. That pullback, that was my first level where I wanted to take off the trade, and I called it there at 33. So that was a plus 23 gain. Now, some of you may have taken all of the trade off there. I'm trying to wait for 12, and as Murphy's Law would have it, and I got it right here recorded, they ran to that number. It's unbelievable. And came in and did a hard, fast goose job back up above our entry at 46 or 56 and jammed it straight up to our stop was to be at 67. Let me see if that got stopped out or not. I mean, we got to follow the exact rules, but it, yeah, 775. So it's just a complete BS Murphy's Law thing. And now they're back down lower again. They just, I mean, it just went from that one extreme and re-goosed them exactly up to our stop. And so if you took, you have to look at it. If you got stopped out for 12 points, but you took 23 in the first downside, you just have to even it out and it'll actually show you up. In other words, if you had four contracts, you took two off at 33 for 23 points, and the other two got stopped out for 12. Well, that means you netted um, 11 points on two contracts. Does that make sense? And I'm recording all this so you understand this more. And to be honest with you, I think you could re-short it here, um, right here at 57, and get back into this trade for a pullback potential all the way down to 12, way down here, which is what we were looking for here. But I called out that 33 because I knew that was a key um, level. But I believe that this reason that this bullish tone is coming back in here is because people are finding out that once again, just like with the fake impeachment and all the stuff that they've been frauded by this over pushing of the world pandemic and the fear and all this stuff. President Trump's team came out yesterday and stated that it was not tell you the lady's name right here. Her name was Deborah Birx, BIRX. She's a coronavirus response team leader. And she said that it's mostly seniors that are affected, those who already have illnesses and are over 80 to 85. It says 35-year-olds and less we're finding are not affected by this hardly at all. And no one has died under 35. No one under that age has died from this. You're now short. By the way, you're back short at 57, which our original entry 56, 57 zone. I gave you that crystal clear call, and now we're up 17 on that. Let's see if they can bust 40 out here and send this thing packing back down to 33. And once again, I want you to, if we go back down to 33, I want you to take partial off. Partial means whatever you think, a third, a half. We'll just assume it's half on 33. But watching to see this time, if they bust 33, and smack it down harder under that level to possibly stretch down to this blue line here. Okay? But this is why I believe the bullish tone is there. The panic, all-out panic routine, which was created and caused by the fake news. Once again, just like the fake Mueller report and the fake Russian hoax, or the fake impeachment thing. Once again, same people, same news media, same fake news media. It's not real. Be healthy and understand the facts. And I don't know what happened. Originally, it only affected Asian people, and that whole subject has disappeared from the news for some oddball reason. Very strange, the stuff that's going on. So let's see if they can get a pullback on. I'm trying to hold out like a bigger picture type of thing. Not pleasant when you're trying to, hold for the bigger picture. This is why I don't like swing trades. I'm a scalper by that's my job. We do that in the room all the time. We had a great day even so far, and I told traders, by the way, now that this is being recorded, I told traders earlier when we were up, we made 17 points, which was $326 after commission per contract. On two contracts, $656 and $1,304 after commission on four contracts. So we already made that. And I tell our traders in the room, once you make that paycheck, just hang on that paycheck and stop trading. So anyway, we just had that one trade, 56 short. That was recorded, but I came on a little late, and I put the numbers in up here, and I put the stop in. But I was a little late when I started recording, but I wanted to get on record. But now it's turning on into like a good educational video in the sense that on this last one here on 56, I told you to get out 33 on partial, because we do a lot of the partials. Okay, now they're breaking down to 33 again. So what I want you to do is right here, take some off here at 30, partial, and now we're going to hold out for a move down to this blue line area down around 12. But so we re-entered at 57. You crystal clear heard me say to re-enter here at this 56, 57 area. We just took partial at 30, so that's a 27 point gain on that. And I'm trying to hold out big picture now for a breakdown stronger here under 30 to smack them down the next level. Really, it's kind of an air pocket all the way back down. You can see in the charts here, it's an air pocket all the way back down to this blue line. So let's see if that air pocket can get going here. So I would just say breaking them down under 20. I'm watching. We're getting kind of oversold here, but watching them to break down under 20 and then see if 20 can get some wings and start really hitting them down under 20 here. But I'm trying to hold for 12. That's kind of the purpose of this, but you should also take some off partially, some more. I don't know if you took half off, take a little bit more off down around 20. They went to 23, So let's see if they get him back down there. Now maybe the bulls are going to come back in and try to re-ramp this up, but I am trying to hold on a bigger picture scale for a move down to 12. 12 to 15. You got to use zones because this thing's flying around in all kinds of maniacal moves here. So I would say like here's 13. 13 to 15 is going to be our target goal here. 13 to 15 right there. Right in that zone is where we want to nail them. So we're down trying to move in on 20 again. And like I said, take partial off at 20. And I'm going to mark that on my notes. I take meticulous notes of all these trades so we always know what we're doing here. On a move down under 21, take partial off again. This will be our second partial removal. And then we're going to try to hold the rest. And I'm only doing this because the underlying is relatively bullish in spite of the odd 2000 minus 2000 advanced decline line. It's very strange. This market should be getting hit a lot harder. So that's why I'm kind of relying on this to break 20 this time, get in the 19s, and start stepping up the, putting the pedal to the metal under 19 and knocking them down into that 13 to 16 zone. Let's say 13 to 16. Yeah, that's where it is here. Yeah, 13 to 16 zone. Currently, my e-signal is stopped delivering data. There it is, back in gear here. Okay, just very good. ICE owns e-signal, the gigantic worldwide ICE exchange. So very reliable. But that's what I use to power my NinjaTrader charts. Is the ICE exchanges data feed e-signal who they own. So it's really important. Okay, let's see if we can break down 20. Get them in the 19s and start kicking 19 down lower, accelerating that down. Let's see if we can get them going here. This is a layer down next. Let's see if we can layer them down again. Move them lower here, breaking 20 in the 19s. And then 19, we want to send 19 packing on an accelerated move down to 16 or lower. And get ready, we're getting close. Stay ready to jump out at 16 or lower here, 16 or lower. Murphy's Law coming in here. Let's see, they can power punch him down a little bit lower. They went to 1650. That's Murphy's Law for you. You can get him out. I think they're going to take him lower, but you can get him out at 17 or low if you want. There's 16. Right as I said that, they hit 16. So we're out at 16 on that swing trade there. And you see that? See how they came right into that zone here, right there? 16 exactly. Okay, so thanks for joining us on this recording here. This was a live, real, multi-layered trade. First being short at 56. I just use the last four digits because big handles, even though they're plowing through a lot of handles, the big handles, I still use the last four digits. So I came in a little late on this recording. I think we were down here. But we were short at 56. I told you to take partial at 33 for 23 points gain. They went nuts on us here and ramped when they came down here to this level. This is where it was. Just reviewing this, you can watch the video over again. They ramped them straight shot back, and it was just pure Murphy's Law type of deal. They knocked out the stop on that trade. So we had gained 56, took partial off at 33. That's a 23-point gain, and then stopped out for minus 12. So if you followed my instructions, let's say on a 4-contract example, you took 2 contracts off at 33. That means you had plus 23 points on 2 contracts. You with me? And then if you held the other 2 for what we just saw, that moved down to 16 and now breaking even under 12. I'll move that over in a second here. Then I advised you to re-short this 56, 57 area when this move came back up in here. That is the exact time I advised you to re-short it. And they started getting hit, and we were looking for this move down this blue line here. And I put this little zone above the blue line slightly from 16 to 12 was at the blue line. That little 4 point zone, because these prices are really flying around, and they came down, they finally broke it down, and they hit 16. Along the way down in the second re-entry at 57, okay, so it's 23 and minus 12 on 2. So your net was net um, plus 11 points on 2 contracts. Do you see that? It's like if you had 2 separate trades, you made 23 and you traded 2 contracts, 23 points on one. Then you had a new trade, you got stopped out. Well, how many points did you make on those 2 trades? You made 11. Well, that's what we just did in the context of one trade. So then we reshorted 57. I told you to take um, off at 30 for 27-point gain. Same thing. If you had 4 and you took 2 off there, 27-point gain. And if you held the rest, we got out at 16. So that move was 57 entry minus 16 for a total of 41 points. So what you gained was, if again on the 4 contract example, 27 points on the first 2 and 41 on the second 2. You with me? So if you total that up, that's it's a lot of points. So it's 60. Well, let's see here. Again, I'll let you do the math. I don't want to. I'm not trying to promote a dollar figure or anything. I'm just showing you the points we made. You saw it here live in my little recap here. If you take 16 points times 2 contracts, it's $20 a point. I'll let you figure out the math. And then 44. So it's a good deal. Okay, so that's a recap there. Put your thinking cap on and work out those numbers here. Watch the video if you need more understanding. So they blew it all the way down under this 12 level, bouncing it back now. And you can see, although it was very bullish here to the point where these guys came in and even knocked out our stop, and I re-entered because I have that ability to understand when to do that. We made a tremendous gain on those overall position. It was really like one position that I micromanaged there, and I'm glad we got this on tape for you. So thanks again for watching today. And just remember that futures trading is risky. Only risk capital should be deployed, and only those with sufficient risk capital should consider the futures markets. And risk capital is defined as money that can be lost without jeopardizing one's financial security or lifestyle. Thank you.